Bacteria are microscopic, single-celled organisms that have been around for millions of years and are the most abundant life forms on Earth. They can be found everywhere, from volcanoes to the ocean to in your food and even in your body.
There are trillions of cells in your body, but the crazy part is the number of bacterial cells in and on your body outnumber the amount of human cells you have. But the good thing is, most of these cells are harmless, and some are even beneficial. The harmful ones can disrupt your cells, inhibiting their functions and pathway, which leads to you getting sick. However, humans have developed weapons to combat these harmful bacteria known as antibiotics. Antibiotics are drugs you can take which antagonize the cellular function of the bacteria. For example, stopping their replication or breaking them open to kill them, which stops them from spreading the infection.
Although antibiotics have been extremely beneficial in treating infection, the overuse and misuse of the drug has led to a serious crisis: antibiotic resistance. Antibiotic resistance is the acquired ability of bacteria to become immune to these antibiotics that are targeting them. Resistance is acquired in three ways. 1. Mutations alter the target of the antibiotic so the drug can no longer affect it. 2. Other mutations create pumps which can flush out the antibiotic from the bacterial cell. And 3. There are even mutations in the bacteria that allows them to produce compounds which actively target and destroy the antibiotic.
The ability to be antibiotic resistant comes from the genetic information in the bacteria. What makes this issue so problematic is that bacteria are able to transfer their genetic material to other bacteria, making them resistant as well. This can happen in three ways. One of them is through sex. Bacteria have sex through a process known as conjugation, where they transfer genetic material to other nearby bacteria through their pili, giving these bacteria resistance as well. Another way is through transduction. Viruses can infect bacteria, and when they do, they sometimes pick up their genetic information, and when they dispatch and infect other bacteria, they can leave this genetic info with them, thus conferring resistance. Lastly, bacteria can pick up the DNA from nearby bacteria which have died, and this gives them resistance as well.
When antibiotics are taken, although they kill most of the bad bacteria, they also kill the good bacteria in your body. And when you misuse your antibiotics, some of the bad bacteria that may be antibiotic resistant may survive, and this creates an opportunity for them to fill up the now empty space and proliferate, creating an antibiotic resistant environment. This creates the potential to produce superbugs, bacteria that have conferred resistance to multiple known drugs, and this can make a typically harmless infection life-threatening.
But there is a solution. We can slow or even stop the spread of antibiotic resistance in three ways. 1. By limiting the prescription amount of antibiotics to only when they are necessary. 2. By finishing the course of antibiotic treatment as prescribed. And 3. By investing more resources into developing drugs that can target bacteria which have become antibiotic resistant.
Some of this cool research into developing new drugs is happening here at McMaster by some of the very profs that might even be in this room.
The point of this all is that antibiotic resistance is a very serious issue, and if nothing is done to prevent it, it has the potential to be devastating. Thank you for listening!